Hello everybody, Darren here, and welcome back to episode 35 in my Anno 1800 Let's Play. Now in the last episode, we finally destroyed Margaret's last stronghold, completely removing her from our campaign and attaining victory. Now with peace across the land, we can safely look to build up our population and make sure everything is sustainable before we embark on our expedition to the Arctic, In between episodes, I've been a little bit of a busy boy. I've largely been doing some demilitarization. You may remember we had plenty of defenses. We had multiple guns at the front of Swords, our kind of capital island here. And we've largely just brought it all down to just 1 or 2 guns per island. Actually, I think this is the only island that has guns anymore. And that has freed up 97 influence. Each gun was taking up 7. We're no longer at war. We're allied with everybody. Everybody loves us. No need to have so many defenses. And if things go south, we can always build more. The battleships that we had, our big navy, is still there, but it's actually in transit right now to Cape Trelawney, because I've actually loaded it up with almost every cultural item that we had at Swords, most notably the artifacts, you know, the items for the botanical garden, and God, what's the other one? Oh, zoological items, animals and things like that. So I've loaded up all of the, I think 8 or 9 battleships that we had, with as many of those they could take, and sent them off to Cape Trelawney, because that's where our museum, our botanical garden, and our zoo is. So we're going to ship them over there and see what's the best fit. Now, in the old world, we actually have the Great Eastern quest. So for those who don't know what the Great Eastern is, I actually won't spoil it, I guess, because it'd be fun to find out. But it's a quest that you get from Archibald that was actually patched into the game not that long ago. I think it happens when you build your first World's Fair. So we built ours, we've run a World's Fair event, and then he kind of asked us something. So let's have a look at the quest. The Floating City, a big ask. Sir Archibald Blake has a matter of titanic personal embarrassment to discuss with you. He hopes that you can that you can help him make up for lost time. Alright, so I actually repurchased our flagship here. It's just waiting, so we'll head over and see what Archibald needs. And then of course we have Lady Jane's Arctic Appeal, which we'll be doing in 1 to 2 episodes. Depends how this one goes.
New orders? Ah, you're ready.
Yes.
Ah, you're ready.
I have lost Mr. Vargava's plans for the Great Eastern,
Saves 9.
delaying her launch yet further. The taxpayers are begging to see the dream come alive, but first, the prototypes hit every hitch, and now this. Poor Rohit has to start afresh and has asked for photographs of the World's Fair, the original inspiration. Alright, well we have a World's Fair, so we can take a photo of this, no problemo. Actually looks kind of cool in the distance there.
Your people are starting to get sick.
Our people are starting to get sick.
I am quite penetrated by your kindness.
He loves saying that. Alright. So I don't know how long it's going to take for us to get our next quest. You know what? We've never actually really looked at Archibald's little island here. He lives all the way up here. Archie's Manor. Where he's got his guys cleaning the shed, sweeping outside the front door, some bodyguards. Just absolutely can never get over the detail in this game. The dolphins in the last episode, the swordfish, blew me away. The Floating City, a hulking shell. Rohit Vargava has exacted revenge on Sir Archibald for having lost his Great Eastern blueprints, making the ship even bigger than before in his new plan. Archie will certainly now be needing your support to muster the extra sheet metal. Load a ship with the requested amount of goods. So what do you need? We have to click his clipper, which is sitting in our harbor.
Ah, you're ready.
Good news! Mr. Vargava has finished the new plans for the Great Eastern, though somehow I knew I'd be punished for losing the originals. In the new design, the ship appears to have grown bigger still. Sadly, Crown steel reserves are rather low, but perhaps you have some to spare? Well, we have 500, so we should be good.
Ah,
I don't even know how much we needed. Oh, 70. Okay. More delays to the launch of the Great Eastern. The propeller is just so massive, believe me. I've seen it at close quarters, that it has overturned an Imperial tugboat. Do you think you might be able to help retrieve the propeller?
what shall I tell Her Majesty?
Yes, sir. Let's go out and get that. Oh god, it's actually pretty far south. We'll go. So we'll just send our new flagship here, the Endurance 2. Out to go get that. Oh, we can see it. Yeah, the tugboat's just completely ripped apart because it was carrying a massive propeller. Alright, so that's pretty fun. I'm excited to do quests again. It's been so long since we've really done one. And we'll be waiting on our ships to arrive. So the other thing I've done is I'm largely just, with some of the military ships I want to keep, you know, I want to keep our royal ship of the line. I want to keep our Dante, the, like, Pyrphorian battlecruiser, the Pyrphorian monitor. I'm happy keeping those things, so I've got them patrolling back and forth. In Cape Trelawney, I've also been patrolling several pirate ships that I'm keeping as well. I've actually got 4 of them. Interestingly, they are split across this island. But yeah, we've got 4 of them just patrolling around, looking beautiful. But largely, the battle cruisers I think I'll probably get rid of. Alright, let's go grab this item. We can toggle that off. Dive for it. So yeah, I'm not too sure how much time in between episodes. Maybe about 20 minutes just in terms of moving everything around. But now, largely, I had to look over the trade routes and things like that. Things are looking pretty good. Special scrap. That's actually pretty good to get that because we're quite low.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Anything else for us? There is actually down here. I'm going to be doing these kind of as regularly as I can. Yeah, so our battle cruisers are entering in now. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. And like I said, they are just full of items. Some of them duplicates. I was just emptying everything out, basically.
Your ship has returned from its
and I think it's just going to keep saying that. Rather annoyingly. Okay, and then just 2 more. We'll just wait for this one to come in.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
So the other thing I want to do in this episode is the only good I think that we can't currently sustain for our population right now is chocolate. So we're going to have to build up that new island we got in the New World. And get chocolate up and running over there. Or at least get towards that. I don't know if I'll get it quite done in this episode, but we'll try. As we'll be doing this quest. And I think that's pretty much it. I've also blueprinted out a new area, a new expansion for the engineers out this way. I've decided that I want to use some of those columns that we got down here. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it, but I kind of think some kind of square down here would look quite nice. And we have engineers looking out over the river. And we have, of course, our grain farms there. It's kind of like the, I don't know, well, I guess it'd be kind of just called Riverside. That's probably what I call that estate. So that's going to look quite cool. I'm also debating now for the future where I'm going to put the scholars. They might go here. Obviously, we're going to be building up Crown Falls as well a little bit. I'm not going to build a mega city on Crown Falls. I've said it before. But I want to be different, you know. Everyone does that. You know, you can find many videos where people build mega cities on Crown Falls. I just don't want to do that. To me, it's a bit boring. It's quite big and flat. You know, designing a city here isn't very interesting. It's much more fun designing it on the islands, where you can, like, really try to make it look kind of cool and unique. And I'm really happy, actually, with how it looks right now. And we freed up so much influence. We can finally start to build these town halls and start to get the most out of these guys. Also, the only other thing I've done here is I made all the bridges stone. They were previously wood. And then I'm going to be moving, you know, where our museum is going to go and a few different things. We're going to move that around to make it look a bit nicer. Have one of them in here, probably another one further up around the back or something like that. And then I plan on having a big villager section up here. So I've got plans, but it's just it's not going to be some big mega city. It'll actually be really, really big. It's just that I'm not going to cover the whole thing with a city. That's basically what I mean by that. All right, let's just dump this stuff over. Can we still fit that? Yep, so we can. A lot of people, by the way, still ask me, how do you zoom out so far? It's just an option. It's just a regular game option to zoom out further. So just check your settings, I guess. Alright, once we drop this off, I can send all these battleships back over. Alright, so you can go to... Yeah, I guess to the old world. I think I'm pretty much ready to sell these now. I don't really need them. I don't think we're going to be at war for a very long time. Pirates seem happy with us, and we've got plenty of advanced weapons and steam motors if we ever want to make new ones, so not too worried about it. I've got the oil back up and running, and I moved the warehouses over to that side just to, you know, clear things up when I was clearing some stuff here. I'm kind of thinking that the public mooring would probably go here and have a nice promenade that leads up with engineers or investors either side. Our quest out here, not to get distracted, is to build 500 engineers at the moment. But we'll get back to it. We'll get back to it. Actually, just while I am out there, where's the item? Oh, we went past it, I think. Oh, it's there. Just get on top of that and just see what we get really quickly. Is that not it? Oh, it looks like one. What? That's definitely, I'm definitely on the spot, right?
New orders.
How bizarre. How bizarre indeed. That's pretty weird. Maybe I was just a little bit off. I'll just try click here. Wow, that's weird. Okay. I don't know if I'm crazy or something, but I feel like, oh, there's a spot right there. I guess that's it. Is the graphic broken? Because that's definitely the way it's supposed to look. Like here it is right here. We can see it, so same thing. I don't know. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Let's just dive. And that'll be the last dive we do. Do a couple dives every episode. I think it's just a good idea to see what we get. More special scrap. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Alright. Off you go. We'll just send it down south in the map for now. Actually, I'll stay here in case you want to buy something for him in the future. Alright, back to the old world. Let's see if we can pick up that propeller. There we go. Our ship can handle it, apparently, but okay. And then I guess we just bring it back here. Sweet. Alright, so that's pretty much all I plan on doing out here. I guess I could, while we're at it, upgrade this little area here. So let's just upgrade some of the artisans. Boom. Loads of engineers now, and that's going to put more demand on us, as we're used to. And then I'll just clear out some houses here. You know what, I just realized roads won't reach that house, so I might have to change how I do this, but either way, it's not too bad. Alright, let's just grab and move these over. I think this will look really nice, especially at nighttime. I've got some plans of how to dot some lights around the kind of columns and things that we're after picking up. Also, we should run another World's Fair. I totally forgot. We should always have that on the go in the background. Doesn't cost us anything, so... Well, I guess it does cost you money to run, but we've so much money it doesn't really matter. Let's just upgrade one more house and pull that over as well. And there we go. We've got a nice little... Oh, I already made the mistake, didn't I? Yeah.
We need a path to
I'll just downgrade that back and move them back, so that's fine. Sorry. Sorry. Alright. That's enough of that. So yeah, so let's just move it like this. And yeah, that should be okay. We get rid of this now. That was just kind of placeholder. Yeah, it looks cool. So instead, I'll build a road across here. We'll connect the road there. And there. And then maybe we will build... Well, let's see. Let's start off with our new columns. So we have corner columns here. Okay, something like that. And then maybe extend them out just a little.
The epidemic left buildings abandoned.
Yeah, that's looking nice. What else do we have? We have the fountains. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't want to block this. There was an epidemic as well. I have to read about that. Let's see. If we go to the Ubisoft Club, we'll grab a straight promenade that leads in. And I want to get the children's playground. We haven't actually used that before. And that's part of the City Lights pack. So we've used the sandpit and slide. If you remember, we had it all the way over by our little school over here. So our school, you know, you go out from the school, you go across to the playground. It's next to the bakers. There's some food stalls. It's a beautiful place. It's one of my favorite places in the city, actually. But we're going to build a bigger version, which is the children's playground, which is huge. Right? So this one was only that size. And this doesn't quite fit perfectly, but we could put it something like this. I have had a rip-roaring time of it, Archie. Drop that off, that propeller. Let's see what he says. The propeller is being debernacled and fitted, and I must say it does... Oh, sorry, debarnacled. and fitted, and I must say it does look splendid. However, Mr. Vargava and I have since crossed swords over a lack of power in the engine room. It seems we have to commission some steam motors from you if we want that propeller to spin like Billy-O. Okay. Well, we've got loads of... I think actually my Great
You
Eastern...
can take all the credit for any finds I make here.
Absolutely. Sorry, not my Great Eastern. My Extravaganza steamer is already down here, so we can grab some right now. How many do you need? 40. Alright. Let's sail up here.
Begin the turn.
If we need anything else, let's just move this down here. Alright, let's continue building. Actually, we need to buy chocolate. Let's just go get some. I don't have a route set up for it yet. So something I plan on doing is building a load of new ships. I've actually built some cargo ships and sent them to the New World. So we'll have to go over there in a second. But I've got a new steam shipyard here, which I plan on now building. However, I do believe, again, kind of spoilery, at the end of the quest for getting the Great Eastern, you get someone that helps with building ships. So I guess we'll wait for that, and then we'll start building all the new cargo ships and replacing clippers and things like that. Okay, so anyways. Right, so I'm thinking on this side, seeing as it's not even, we could put some like balloons and things down. That might look good. Let's go with that. So again, that's the City Lights pack. Actually, we could use the amusement park
Your
pack.
ship has returned from its voyage.
So balloons? Kids like balloons, am I right? I don't know. I like balloons. I got a balloon recently, actually. For people who follow me on Twitter, my mom and dad sent me a balloon for hitting 100,000 subscribers. It's total coincidence. I didn't plan on bringing that up, actually, but it's in the room looking at me right now. I don't think I've had a balloon in, like, I don't know, 20 years. That's quite funny. But yeah, it was a super nice surprise. It's totally random. It was in this massive box, and it was like, it didn't weigh anything. And me and Rosie, my girlfriend, were like, what the hell is this? Because we just moved in, and we've been getting stuff all the time delivered in. Let's put a city light there, and let's mirror that on that side. Okay, looking good. We want to get a waterfall. Or sorry, not a waterfall, one of our fountains. Although the place is already getting a little bit crowded. Let's just see, what would it look like? I love when the guy says that. How is it that you're always so right? Yeah, kind of. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's just fill this in for a second. Okay, looking a little bit bare. So yeah, we'll have to put some more stuff here. Let's see what else is available to us. So we could have the ice cream stand. I think that's a really good one. Maybe some benches where the parents would sit over and watch, of course. I thought it was in there. I guess it's here. And maybe we could just leave that one blank. That make more sense like that? Something like that? I feel like those benches could be placed in a few different places. Now that corner doesn't have anything, whereas this has drinks. I actually kind of like, though, the difference. Maybe, maybe a statue. Oh wow, that's really big. That's maybe a bit too big.
A competitor raised a settlement.
I'm pretty sure, I always forget where it is. The statue that's just like on its own. I know you can sort differently. Just don't like doing that. I've definitely used it somewhere. Oh yeah, a timepiece could be good as well. God damn. I've definitely used it before. This still has the Christmas ornaments up. It's rather embarrassing. Oh my. I actually can't find it. Alright, hang on. I'm sorry for those who know where it is. Is it this? No, that's the one we just looked at. It must be in Artisans then. Yeah, there it is. Got it.
brought some joy.
Alright, so we've delivered the 40 steam motors, I guess. Archie promises to let you know if and when the Great Eastern is built. Ah yes, all those piston arms firing in perfect sync, thank you. Now, if you cross all those toes and fingers and don't sneeze, then the Great Eastern may finally be ready to leave the dry dock. As my savior, you should be the first to know when it does. Nice. Alright. Oh my god, my battleships are here. Ooh. Yeah, so let's just send that... What? We only had 6. Okay, let's just send them back up here. We'll sell them. Sell them to Archibald. Free up all that influence. What do you guys think? I think it looks pretty good. Maybe I'll think of it and see if I'm missing anything. Or if it needs a bit of a do-over. I don't think so, though. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool, because it's like... Basically what I'm thinking is, you know, it's obviously just the engineers here, but it's kind of like, oh, they need, you know, they've got kids too. And... this ornament literally is meant to fit along like the kind of paving here, so it is meant to be put around paving. I think it looks kind of cool having the columns like offset as well. Let's have a look at it at night. Oh yeah. Actually, should we get down on the ground with it? No, I just don't want to highlight anything just right now. And then of course on this side, we've got our little cut through on that side. Yeah, I think that's pretty neat. I feel like the cut through would be... Oh, there is a cut through there. It's actually quite even. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I actually never checked if the engineers have what they need. I think power might be a bit of a stretch in some of these houses. I think it looks great. So you can imagine you coming out here. This is the riverside banks. You come in. You see the little Venice fountains on the opposite side, the children's playground, some drinks. Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. For a kind of a rushed job in a way, I think it's actually pretty nice. Oh god. Alright. Sweet. Right, retrieve the Great Eastern. Finally, the Great Eastern is afloat. Please do keep her. Please do keep her. I've had oh, God, I can't read today. I've had quite enough of her, and frankly, Her Majesty has lost interest too. Don't be surprised to find Mr. Vargava aboard. He has, after all, a most positive impression of you, and he's rather keen to work with you again in the future.
Sir Archibald gives his thanks.
Thank you. Alright, there we go. Boom! Great Eastern. Let's go daytime. It is a massive ship. It's actually really similar looking to the ship we have. It's slightly different, the Steamer Extravaganza. We have like the glass frame in the middle or whatever, but this has 8 slots. This only has 6. So this is pretty crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I haven't really thought of it. I don't know. Send it on expeditions, I guess. Right? What does this guy do? So Mr. Rohit Vargava, the naval architect. Construction cost is negative 35%, workforce needed negative 50, and maintenance cost is reduced as well. So yeah, let's send him straight down to Lusk, where we'll get him to set up the steam shipyard down here. We'll have to build a harbor master office as well. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Now, there's actually a different skin for this. I'm not sure I've ever seen it before. It's like a kind of a greeny color. I'm just going to use it just because it's different. Alright, nice. Okay, anyways, let's sell these ships, and then we can be done with this region for a while.
Battle deck to attention.
No, none of them have anything on them. And we still have our Great Eastern. We actually, what did he give us? A dockyard toolbox. Maintenance cost 15%, self-repair 50%. Nah, I don't really want that. Alright, 400,000 a pop, 12 influence a pop. We're going to be influence rich.
What a jolly. Sir Archibald.
Oh my god, the money. I don't even know what to do with it all. I'm not going to be buying shares, because I don't want to expand anymore. We're kind of done doing that. There goes our fleet. They're like our mercenaries in a way. Now they're off. Oh, well, we did build them ourselves, I guess. But now we're kind of like, yeah, we're selling our military, I suppose. They did well. They did well. That was a lot of money. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 2024. Wow, 2.4 milli. Not bad. We also have the Great White Flag. People were saying you should put this on this ship, so I have. Trade price is negative 15%. Combined, I don't know if they stack. I'm assuming they do. Trade price is negative 10% as well for this. So that's pretty good. Let's buy that chocolate.
I can tell you're searching for something.
Don't know where we got that from, but okay. And hopefully we won't have to do this again. This should be the last time.
Can I help you?
Not really. Alright, cool. Let me just pop down the kind of remaining artisan houses and then I can get out of here. Keep everything back to the way it was.
A future. We look out for each other.
Alright. That should be that, and we'll just replace these ones. Sweet. Okay. Looking good. We've got other houses to fill in. I could do them in between episodes. You don't need to go through that again. Let's open up the World's Fair and see what we can run. So we've already done Architectural Marvels, Science and Innovation, Archaeology and Ethnography. Ethnography. Botany and Horticulture. I don't really feel like I want anything there. I feel like always Science and Innovation is kind of what I want the most. You know, things that we can put in trade unions. So let's do that again. We need bananas. Oh, luckily we do just have 20. I could have sworn last time we ran it, it said 30. Like we needed 30 and we had 30. So I don't know how that's happened. I didn't add any in there. Fish and schnapps. No big deal. All right. Get that running in the background. And I think we're good to go. I think we're good to go. So, over to the New World, and hopefully we'll stay there for quite a while. Now, actually, let's just tidy up any ruins we have. So we've ruins there. People also said in the comments that there is a building here that is still a Hornalero residence. I'm still going to say Hornalero because it's fun. I think I updated the one people are talking about a long time ago, so it's not there anymore, unless I'm missing one, but, you know, whatever. It's no big deal. If we see it, we see it. Actually, if I just press upgrade, we can see it. So we can see all the little arrows now above houses. I'm not seeing any that are, like, in a bad spot. Now, in our... Yeah, so here's the cargo ships. So these ones I basically sent here. These are the 3 ships I made in between episodes. Whoops. Basically, just want to grab all the, again, cultural items and send it to... Oh, is that it? Oh, I thought we had way more than that. I guess not. Pubs and variety theater. Let's just take anything that we think won't be used here. University, members club, church and chapel. I feel like I'll never use these. It's kind of a waste of time. Yeah, let's just not bother. We'll leave them here. It's not a big deal. Yeah, maybe in between episodes I'll load up everything so we can ship it somewhere and then like we can just donate them all to science or something. But I think it's largely fine. Let's just move these here. Put that back on its route. So, we have this new island down here. Oh, by the way, there are guns here, but they don't actually take influence, so don't worry about that. Yeah, so we can just start building on Marbella. So essentially what we need to do is get to the point where we can start getting chocolate again. Now that might take 2 episodes. So I think just as well for my own schedule, this new season I'll be talking about will probably start on Sunday. Right, so the Sunday that's coming up. I know obviously if people are watching this in the far-flung future, days don't really matter. But I think it'll be 2 episodes to go, just for people wondering. Well anyway, let's just continue building here. This place is doing pretty well, so let's see what we need. We need ponchos. So ponchos... I don't even know where we make them. Do we make them down here?
Stand aside, boss. Don't get...
Yes, we do. Alright, so... Consumer goods. We're going to activate all the islands, right? We want all islands to kind of share their stuff now, if we can. So we're actually producing almost what we need to be able to ship it to all the islands. That's pretty good.
A momentous occasion.
Nice, the World's Fair started. So let me just double check. Do we have ponchos on the go here? On Island 0. On Island 0. And then on Island 4. And then they are bright harvested or whatever. So they have the extra stuff they need. The alpaca wool, that is. So yeah, just 4 of them here. What are they? Just on 100%. This thing is improving productivity of animal farms in all production buildings there. So this is all production buildings. You could sneak these things in there on that side if you wanted to, but we'll min-max this a little bit more later. But that's looking pretty good for now. Well, if that's the case, that means we've got enough ponchos already, but we would obviously like to increase that. So let's maybe build another one and another set of alpaca farms. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what have we done with them? We have brought them up to... So they're actually full up right now. So let me just check if we're consuming as much as we're producing. So that would be... Alpaca wool. We're making 30 tons per minute just on this island. And we're only consuming 8. So yeah, we could definitely build more. Now, I might figure out a better layout for them in future, but let's just add in two more of these. Screw it, let's add in 3. We know we're going to need them eventually, so let's just do it. I know that's going to kill some people, but I don't have the workforce right now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Plus, we don't actually have any more bricks for a while. We don't actually have any deposits for bricks here, so might set up a construction route or something. But for now, we've got these things here, so we can just make a delivery of pretty much all the construction material we need. So let's just grab what we can. I could send another ship down to Isabella, see if we can get any items. Now that we've all this money, we should really be getting items a lot more, I think. And obviously, if you're ever wondering, like you've got items in all your different warehouses and things like that, what you can do is just click your items tab, select all islands, maybe turn off equipped if you didn't want to see what you're actually using. And that way now you can just see like, okay, here's all the islands we have just sitting in storage, not doing anything, right? All my weapons from all those ships, for instance, I've just stored. And then if we want to get more specific, trade union, right? So now we could see, is there anything we could use for instance, Alpaca Farm? There is. So affects all animal farms. Angelic anthrax vaccine. Productivity 40%. So we have an empty slot. We have alpaca farms. Why wouldn't we get this? So this is, one of them is in Tabarim and the other's in Lusk. So isn't this a great feature? I mean, this game didn't used to have this in this game. But it's so good to just find what you want. Especially if you already have it, instead of like constantly checking the same thing. So yeah, let's see if we can pick it up. So Tabarim has a small trading post with the item. Let's just go get that one, because I think I've got one ship at Tabarim. Yeah, I do actually. It's waiting right here. Nice. What else do we have? Affects crop farms. I wonder, does it affect it in the New World? Doesn't say it doesn't. So let's grab that as well. And affects animal farms again. Sure. Alright. Our little pirate frigate, super fast. It should be there in no time. Let's go.
Stations.
Love the music here as well. We'll be back here in due time. I'm thinking with the new season, we'll just start straight off in the Arctic. And then what I'll probably do is actually just like delete this town and start here fresh. So it's as if we just came here. Just so it's like, you know, we're basically starting it so people can see everything to do with canals. If we're starting a new series, it'd be a bit weird to already have that in place. But I think we'll do the Arctic first, do a couple episodes on that, then come back down here. And we've got all the building materials and stuff now, so it's not a big deal to just delete these and start fresh. Alrighty. Attractiveness is super high, through the roof. Speaking of attractiveness, we could go to Cape Trelawney and see here, for instance, in the museum, or sorry, the zoo. Are there any other items we could use? So you can remove like a tiger, and we can see what else do we have. Have we ever used the Goblin Shark? We actually haven't. So let's pop that in. And that's part of the Abyssal Depths. So we got 2 from the Abyssal Depths. Helmet Jellyfish. Alright, 3. A Blobfish the Kraken. And a Black Swallower. Damn. What does it say about that? Hiasmodon Niger. Snuffs prey larger than itself into a stretchable cocoon-like basket that dangles from its belly. Jeez. And we definitely don't have that, right? That's an epic. Nope. Well, let's keep the aquatic theme. Let's go with the squid. Yeah, maybe I'll look between episodes. I don't think we've got any full sets, but we might not be too far off. I'd be kind of curious to see Black Swallower. Let's just look it up real quick. I mean, that was my nickname in college, so I should be able to find it pretty quickly. So how do we get it? Item source. Researcher, diving, the open sea, different quests like maps like the Kraken's Pit. Military rewards from Benti if she asks us for... Oh, if we take over her island, perhaps. Quests and expeditions. Okay. Yeah, we should do more expeditions. I keep saying that and never doing anything about it. All good? All good. Alright, anyways. We've just lost a bunch of money. I want to check on what's going on there. Just really quickly.
Why didn't I think of this?
Coffee. Yeah, so that's fine. Because we did just put down a bunch of new engineer houses, so I expect to run out a little bit every now and then. Not a big deal. Sorry, I'm just thinking if I should put this on a trade route of some sort. No, not yet. Let's just send this back to Madame Kahina for now. Alright, anyways. Right, that place is pretty good. Let's get building out here. So we just need to raise the population here. Oh yeah, that item is on its way. And then we're going to be making... Right. Ponchos. So, maybe it's crazy, but I think I want just one route with just ponchos. Maybe ponchos and plantains. Let's have a look. So, it's ponchos and plantains are your bottom level, as well as rum. And that's it. Ponchos, plantains, and rum. It's really actually quite simple. So let's do that. Let's set up a route. We'll just make a brand new one, and we'll cancel any others that do the same thing. This is the one that makes it. Guadalmina, which can go from there to here to here. So we're going to load up on consumer goods. New World ponchos. Let's just do that for now. And then I think at Marbella, we could probably load plantains. I'm thinking. Oh, wrong thing. Wrong way around. So 25 there. Now this is a bit messy, but essentially I wanted to deliver the same thing to everywhere, but like half it between... So Guadalmina is this island here. We make ponchos, we make plantains. Well, we make plantains on this island, but it's way bigger. So I'm trying to think in my head which one should do the plantains. Let me just accept that route. I don't have to do anything with it yet. Is there room on this island? I mean, yeah, we have Bright Harvest activated here as well. So I guess what I need to do ultimately is check the production charts, right? So... So Guadalmina makes 16 tons per minute. All the other islands then makes 20. Right now, consumption is 14. What about Marbella right now? Guadalmina. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty confident to do this then. So this will export both. I just wasn't sure, sorry. So let's make it less complicated. Right, so load up as much as you can. I'll build a depot as well so we can store even more. And then when we get to Marbella, I want you to unload, 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 unload. And then in between, we'll do 25 and 25. So it's an even amount for both. I don't know if that's really going to work, but that's what I'll try. It would only really work out well if they happen to have the same population, I think. Let's just select ships that are in the New World, please. The Musk Ox. So this is going to be New World. Basic supply. I won't type in caps. It's egregious. Basic supply, right? Which is your... Actually, let's just go Yorn supply.
Doors are shut. Where are the proceeds?
Because we know that that's what they need, right? Now, the other one we can get rid of is basic supply here. I won't get rid of it fully yet. We'll just knock those off and accept that. So it's still going to do the felt, and I'll fix that later. So our World's Fair is finished. Let's have a look at what we got.
Thy grandchildren always ask for
Chemical research or advanced tools? I think you're going to go with advanced tools yet again. Alright. Yeah, see, we're not going to get anything too crazy until we get up to now the next level of investors, I think. So, nothing too crazy there, to be honest. But, let's see. How many do we have? 5,008. Yeah, it's falling down.
old as brass.
We're out of light bulbs as well. God damn. Oh, and we must have stopped steam carriages for a second, but that should stay high as long as light bulbs comes back up. Yeah, I'll have to check all that. I didn't think we were losing any of that stuff. Let me just double check. Maybe oh, you know what? Actually, a fire might have happened. Did anything like that happen out here?
I don't have all I need for my canvas.
You're missing pearls. That's actually okay. Filaments.
Your ship has returned from
Filaments
its
is
voyage.
fine. Alright, let me just check one last thing then, and that will basically be lusk combined with swords, consumer goods, and light bulbs. We are producing more than we're consuming. Barely. Factoring in the time it takes to deliver them might be the differentiating factor there that basically is causing the issue. Although it shouldn't really. Should be fine. So I think maybe it was an anomaly, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there's some problem here as well. A lot of ships waiting to unload. That could be actually the issue as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 of those. Just get our ship out of there.
Good and ready.
Just looking at the amount of ships that we have waiting. Once we get cargo ships as well, that should speed things up. We could also get a Harbour Master office that speeds up loading and unloading. Actually, we have one here. Don't have any item for it though right now. Okay. I wonder where that pirate ship is. I'm still waiting on that to arrive. Oh, it must be here by now. Ready. There we go. Oh, it's here. Perfect. So, affects animal farms 40%. 40% extra productivity. Nice. Now, I never actually built a trade union out this way. We said we'd have to redo this area in future anyway because of the old deposits, probably. Oh, yeah, actually, just thinking about it, the animal farm should come, or the crop farm should come with us to the new island. So this thing, productivity 70%, productivity, that's animal farms, that's fine. So yeah, let's take that with us. Let's go out here. Same situation here, by the way, they're getting backed up. I need another pier. That was weird. Let's see if we can build it. It's not that expensive. Oh, I didn't drop off the bricks, did I not? Oh, that was so loud as well. Did I never do that? God, I'm losing my mind. Alright. I thought I definitely brought them here. I guess I did something else with those ships. I can't remember. But yeah, I'll just pick up the bricks. Okay. Right, finally. 50 minutes into the episode, and we can finally start building here. I've got a town hall. Let's slam it down. There's nothing really that we can pop in there just yet, but it's for the future. Get some nice things. So yeah, so he's dropping off ponchos and fried plantains. Now, we can make some here locally, but ideally, we wouldn't waste any space. We would just use all our space for things like chocolate and sugarcane and stuff like that. So, Now that they've got their ponchos, they're going to grow a little bit. They don't have rum. We're going to turn off the consumption for that. They're not going to use that, hopefully. So let's just get building. We've already got 441 workforce available. So I guess we could start. Yeah, we could start. Well, ultimately, we're going to need Bright Harvest, right? So let's see what we've got available in terms of steam motors. Now, I think we've got a decent amount over here. 30. So we could get started with at least 3 and then set up oil and things like that. I really should have actually thought about exactly how much steel and things would we need. So let's get a ship that's out here. Any ship will do. This one's perfect, actually. Pick up loads of construction material and bring it to the New World. Actually, this one's even better. Yeah. Let's see. The Harbor Master office is something we're going to need here, which I think is an artisan thing, is it? There it is.
Cargo stations.
Okay, cool. And now he can go in there. Boom. And you can start slamming out more of these. So, finally. Okay, so it's going to... Actually, let's just compare the time and the amount. So, 13 steam motors, 13 steel, 9 minutes, right? If we didn't have... What's his face down here? Let's see. It's 20 and 20, but it still takes 9 minutes, so it doesn't change the time, but the cost is cheaper. Which I guess is nice. And workforce is less as well. It says maintenance costs reduced, I guess, for the building. Alright.
Olio reporting in.
I guess, I don't know if you ever use Windows. I think you do for the oil. Let me just double check in the New World. And then with that delivery, we should be free to build as much as we want. So oil will be here. No, surprisingly not. Oh, it does. It does. It does. Oil refineries require it. Okay. Well, let's ease up on the steel a little bit and bring extra windows. All right, let's do that. Okay, off you go to the New World, our new Great Eastern. I already have a name for that one, actually. Suggestions in chat, welcome. People are still calling out names for the Pyrphorian battlecruiser. I'm not going to change it, but if you got names for this one, I'm all ears. I'm all ears. Our thickest ship. And the thickest ship in the game, really, as well. Alright, let's go to the New World with all of that as well. So, massive exodus of construction material heading towards the New World. Love to see it. So, we sent the ship down here. See, are there any items that we can purchase while we're waiting? We have a black caiman alligator. Let's take it. I don't think I have one. What do you got for me? Affects the poncho darner, bombin weaver, and bootmakers. I think I already have her. Let's just get her again. That I see Heart Liana. I'm just gonna look that one up and see if I do have it. See Heart Liana. I do have it somewhere. Okay, that's all that matters.
Good to see a friendly face in these times.
So tortilla maker, 30% input, sure. Fried plantains, yeah, whatever. We're gonna be buying items like crazy because we've got the money and I want to start getting more and more out of our towns if we can. Crocodile, part of the eastern jungle. This is part of the rainforest. Let's just get both. What do we have here? Lumberjack huts and charcoal kiln. Miss Rodriguez, the conservationist. Conservationist.
On everything as usual.
Occasionally produces extra cotton. Charcoal kiln, though. Isn't that an old world thing? But lumberjack hut. Sure, let's just get her anyway. This is really close by, actually. Just for reference. Our island is right there. It's really close. So that's nice. We did good, I think, here. But anyway, while we're waiting, I'm not just going to sit around. We can at least get some building going again. We know that we're going to have to start building rum and where we need to put the lumberjack huts and things like that. So sugarcane is going to be a big priority here. We're going to also need an oil harbor that comes in and collects all of that oil. We could also have another oil harbor here and collect that one instead of drawing a big railway across. That might be a better way of doing it, maybe. And of course, then we're going to want to use Bright Harvest to get the best out of our farms.
You got yourself an agreement.
It'll increase the space that we're going to use, but it'll give us way more for it. So I'm thinking, the first thing I'm thinking in my head, I don't know if it's right or not, is to put them one of them like somewhere here, and like try to make use of that part of the river, you know, because you can't obviously build across a river, a farm. So you might as well make as much use as you can of a little enclave like that in a way. So 128. Now, did I use Bright Harvest out here? I did. So I can already see what it brings it up to. 192. At the very least. 192. And then maybe a trade union even to really smash it out of these things. Might be a good idea. Something like that maybe. 192. How much would that be? So that's about that's almost what it needs to be. 192 is right there. So you could just slam a bunch of these down. $192. So we'll need to leave a gap here for the actual thing itself. So that's 192 with room for a tractor barn. That's 189. So that would be at least 2, right? And then we get 3 out of it. And maybe we could circle around to the edge. That way we make use of all the space there, and also something like that. 182 and 192. Cool. We obviously need a warehouse. And we're going to need well, it probably won't need to be too close here, but we're also going to need the building that takes in the fuel from whatever port we end up building. Okay, good. So that's rum. The hard thing to gauge is how much we're going to actually end up needing. But I'm tempted to just make this only rum fields, sugarcane fields, because it's to supply. We could start supplying everyone here as well to keep them happy, because I know that it's a contentious thing that I've been doing, which is not basically letting them have any of their own produce. Could try to make the place look a little nicer as well. Let's see. We'll start off with this. No reason not to just have them together. Yeah, it looks cool like that actually. It has that like gateway in the back. Okay. And then we'll just lay this one out as well. $204, $191. Okay, and its tractor barn can... Yeah, maybe it can go over here somewhere. Yeah, tractor barn could just go right there. That would look nice. And then we'll fix the field here by just... And we could just bring it down here just to make it look nice. Cool. So there we go. So that's
Your ship has returned
16
from its
tons
voyage.
per minute of sugarcane, I think. Our ships are arriving, so let's just get them to go here. See if we've got any town hall items we can grab as well for these guys. Affects public services. The rain. I don't even know. What's the point of this? Oh, the maintenance is down. Sorry. Yeah, I guess it's, I see. I have no reason to. I don't know why anyone would use that, but okay. Reduced needs 20%. Affects residences. The Tito Taylor's Manifesto. Tito Taylor's Manifesto. Sure. Happiness -2 though. Gotta watch out for that. Maintenance cost is reduced 10%. Range is reduced though as well. It's fine. Man, the trees really come alive in the evening. I think this place looks so cool. Alright, let's see.
Olio reporting in.
Ah yes, our construction ship has arrived. Another pier, just to free up the trade routes which were having issues earlier. And yeah, I guess we can start building extra houses as well. I like this kind of coastline thing we got going on, but here we can start to double it up again. To make it more like Obrero-y, if that makes sense. Let's just make it uniform. Kind of looks nicer like that. Cool. So do they have everything? They don't have rum. Although rum is filling up. Is there rum here for some reason? No. Guess it's just the way it paused. Right, here we are. We can finally drop some of this stuff off and get building. How much time do we have left? Not much left in this episode. We'll do one more in this session. Before we begin our journey to the Arctic and in Mesa. Okay, so yeah, let's try to cut it somewhere here. Keep it compact. Totally confused. Let's just brighten it up. Okay. That looks awful, but it'll do for now. And let's see what kind of workforce we're going to be dealing with here. Alright. Sugarcaned out of our flippin' minds. What? Oh. I thought it just said that you had a limit to the amount of, like, tractor bonds you could use. I was about to flip out. I would have been like, what? Alright. Okay, get bright harvested. Now, obviously, we don't have fuel yet, so it's not going to do anything, but it's good just to have it built and there. In fact, we should turn these around. Actually, it's probably facing the right way, I guess. Is it? Yeah, I feel like the barn should face out towards the field.
Your ship has returned.
So that is
from its
16 per
voyage.
minute. That is a lot to throw on a warehouse. Maybe we do need a second warehouse somewhere here. But now we can also slam down the productivity of crop farms. 70%. Ah, shit. I didn't look at it. Number of modules, 35%. Okay, well, whatever. Animal farms, plantains, tortillas, crop farms, 30% number of modules increased as well. Same thing, I guess, just different. The same, but different. Well, yeah, this is going to be a lot of sugarcane now, so hopefully we won't ever need any more. Ever. And obviously we can dramatically increase this. They can go up to 256 modules now. So we could probably build way more rounds. I'll do that in between episodes, so as not to make you guys kill yourselves. Something like that. We can have a nice way in and have all this area just be completely rum or sugarcane. And then we're going to build a big distillery area somewhere where it's a bit more open and grid-like. So yeah, so I think this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing during the next episode, just fixing up this island. This is all just then to get the entire New World based off of Marbella, and then also to send back the chocolate, right? So once we get up to the Obrera level, then we can send back chocolate. The investors won't need any more for a long time, and then we can go start to invest in the Arctic and not have to worry about anything in the old world anymore. Just want to make sure that things are stopping fluctuating. So I'm going to check as well in between, like I said, just to see why things are, what are we running out of? Like coffee was another one I noticed, so we can fix that as well. There's no cocoa beans here, but there is here, so we can free up a lot of space. We can get rid of all this now, free up this and use it all as coffee. So we're starting to specialize our islands, I guess, as we reach this kind of end game point here. This island is obviously all caoutchouc. This island will be largely coffee. This one's going to be rum, chocolate, and maybe corn. And then this one will be tobacco, and it's also some of our base resources that we're sending out. So once those are all up and running, yeah, I mean, basically then we're good to go with getting gold and stuff like that in the Arctic, perhaps, and bringing that back to our gold makers, so we can make watches and jewelry and stuff. Let's just beautify. I think that's the last thing I'll do in this episode, just make this place look a little bit nicer while we're here. Yeah. So let's just go with archway somewhere there, archway like there.
You're going to need your swimming clothes.
Okay, so this place is starting to look better already. What else do we have? We've of course got all the other cool columns and ornaments and things as well, actually, which is pretty neat. Topiary Avenue. Yeah, and that's the other thing I want to do is have like basically just have like a load of palm trees along the bottom here. Is that too much? It might be. Maybe we'll do one every gap. Let's turn off blueprint mode. Yeah, that kind of looks nice. And remember, these will be like Obrera houses, so they should look a little nicer in future.
If I see another biscuit.
Let's see what you're good for, shall we?
A destroy quest. That could be fun.
Shake the tree, see what...
Destroyed 2 clippers, taking its toll. No trader is secluded enough to slip from Anne Harlow's grasp. She sent you to deliver the message to every merchant who thinks they can outsmart her. Destroy 2 clippers.
I could simply go to prison.
Oof. Worst case scenario, we run out of sausages again in Scaries. Sea battle captivates the people. That was a battle I had actually in between episodes. There was a quest to destroy 2 frigates or something. And a steam shipyard is now ready. Damn, those 2 are pretty annoying actually. Ah, I should have... I had the opportunity and I didn't do it. I should have used propaganda. How silly of me. I keep forgetting we can do that now. Now, I have ships on patrol here.
Attention for the Admiral.
Let's keep these together as a group and we'll go target these. This will be our final battle of the day. See our boys in action. Now, they actually don't have any weapons on them. This one does, but the others don't anymore. I guess I should put some on them, thinking about it.
Climb the rigging.
I basically just put them on this one because it's like our royal ship of the line. I was kind of considering this my flagship until we got the other flagship back. It's my military flagship, I guess.
Awaiting orders.
We're gonna try and intercept. What do they got? It's just clippers and a gunboat, right? Yeah, it's easy enough.
Fleet on the move.
Go individually. Let the monitor speed ahead if it needs be. What's the wind like? Kind of going against the wind. What do we have? We have hit points 800, active healing, damage per shot. So our shots now are at 109 per second.
Set sail.
They're going almost with the wind, so they're actually pretty fast. If they turn that corner, they actually might get away from me. What are you doing? Go that way. Start firing. We need to slow them down. Oof. Right into the gunboat at the back. Poor bastard.
Still under attack.
Damn it, there's speed. Oh, they're dead. I didn't know they were going to turn around. That's easy then.
Steelsman.
Man, kind of close to friendly fire there. Alright. Yeah, it's the engineers fluctuating all the time. I can't stand looking at that number moving.
Proceed without hitch.
Yeah, the light bulbs as well. Weird. And there's ships waiting here. Why are you waiting?
Ready.
Drop 200 coffee off. That's nice. Oh yeah, we can actually then replace all that with we should have all the steamships now to go, ready to go, don't we? Oh, I forgot to rebuild them. There we go. So we'll just queue up 4 of them. They're only 3 each. Influence. Look at all that, and then we'll replace every clipper we have if we can.
Tip of the line reporting in.
Alright, what do we got? Proof of destruction and something else.
Is a great responsibility. I hope you are not
He's
overburdened.
disappointed I increased people. Ah, that's fine.
Fleet awaiting orders.
Alright. Deliver the proof and then that's that. So I guess we could pave these roads now as well. I'm kind of tempted to... Yeah, let's just bring this together. I don't see why not. I think I'm being a bit too generous with the spacing. Yeah, I think that's fine. Same goes for the fighting arena then, you know? Yeah, and we can still put ornaments and stuff down to make it look a little bit nicer. I've decided that I think I will keep the church here, but just bring it really close, so actually have it completely surrounded by paved road. Does that look weird? Maybe a little bit. I kind of like that because the dirt lines up there, like it actually looks like it fits together. It's a shame though it doesn't go further back. I'd have to think about that as well. I'm not trying to like compress space, I'm just trying to actually make it look nice. I don't know where else to put the church that would look that good. But yeah. Let's get some of these down again. Maybe a bit more of a nice fencing out this way. I feel like they would do something about that.
Padre, come qua la playa.
Alrighty. Just need that corner piece, and then I think we're done. No. What's wrong here?
Breakfast this morning by yours truly.
I'm confused. I'm seeing the corner piece, but does it... Oh, right. It looks like a white edge here, but it's not. It's a green edge, which is what I want. Alright, cool. Yeah, nice. That's a little bit nicer, I think. Especially gonna like this area. Like, if I just really quickly upgrade these, you can see what it looks like. I think that'd look really cool. It's kind of like our beachfront that we have on the other island, but it just has those palm trees that lead up to it, which I think makes it look a bit better. But I'll just, for now, just downgrade them because we're just not quite ready yet to get there. We'll start making, I think as well, start making tortillas like crazy on another island and ship them all in here.
Aye.
So yeah, so the next thing I guess would be also building the oil harbor, sending oil in here, There's loads of oil to be had here.
Now we all get a piece.
Nice, cool. So yeah, and we have all of that ready to go. So what can we grab over here? We can get like at least 5 deposits right there. If we had 2 of them, we could get them all for sure. We could just have 5 there and maybe... Again, 5 here. Yeah. Alright, we'll do that in the next episode. I'll have a look over some things and see what's needed, and then we'll fill in the fuels. Oh my god, I didn't mean to click that. Well, it doesn't really matter. We could just move it. But yeah, fill in the fuels somewhere like there. That'll hit the fields here. It should cover the entire island, really, if we actually have it more central, like here with bridges. And then we'll bright harvest the crap out of this thing. It's going to be awesome. It's going to make so much. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, thank you very much for watching, and remember, if you want to support this series directly, you can click the join button to become a channel member. Doing so will get your name in the credits, as well as loyalty badges and emotes to use in the comments. If you don't see the join button, it means the video has been copyright claimed, but you can still join from the channel page on desktop. You can also link your account to our Discord to get a special role on there that'll give you access to the Senate House and a few other perks.